Dokie, it is Friday, March 24th. Not quite 10 o'clock, but I'm just going to wait. Hopefully people will pop on. Everything looks good this week, so let's see. If there's anyone out there, please pop on so I know that I'll be able to see your comments. Hello, 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 hello. I've selected you, so hopefully somebody is going to be out there today to see this. It's almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. Anybody out there? Hello? I'm patient. I am patient. I'm going to ring my meditation bell. Did you hear that? It's lovely. I love it. At 10 o'clock, I'll ring it again. I'll ring it one more time, and then we'll officially start. And hopefully somebody's out there. Oh, it is 10 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Meadowbrook Road in Franklin, Massachusetts. I hope you're happy and well. Deb K from Blackstone, I hope you're going to be broken out of your place of rehab today. I just saw that on Facebook, so I hope you're going to be able to. Whoops, wait a minute. Let me pop over and say hello. There we go. Anyway, okay, so couple of announcements. First of all, please pop on and say hi so I know you're there because I've selected you. There we go. And hopefully somebody's going to pop on. Anyway, good morning to everybody. I have to wish my husband a happy birthday. It's his birthday. He hates celebrating his birthday, so he's not in the house now, so I'm going to just tell him it's his birthday. Oh, hey, yay! Doofus is on. Yay! I can see the comments. This is wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome aboard this morning, Nancy, my dear friend Nancy, AKA Doofus. It's an inside joke. I'm not insulting her and she's not insulting me, although I got the better of the two names. But anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, it's Jack's birthday. Happy birthday to Jack. Good morning, Miss Tominski from Florida. Yes, I'm back to my old self. Still have the cough, still have the fatigue, but I'm back to my old self. Thank you very much. I do have to tell you that today I was going to show you a really great card that my friend Leslie, hey Elaine, good morning, good morning, good morning. That my friend Leslie Percival did last week on her live program. But unfortunately, the ghost in my house stole my watercolor shaped stamp set and has put it somewhere. I cannot find it. It's driving me out of my mind. Hey, Nick Liberto. Good morning, Nick. How are you this morning? Thanks for popping on. Anyway, Nick is my nephew. It's so exciting. Nick, you got to come over and stamp. You got to come over and stamp, friend. All right, I'm going to ring my bell again. Did you hear that? I love it. Happy birthday to thank you, Nancy. I will tell him. So the other thing is, next week, yeah, I'm going to try and find my watercolor shaped stamp set, and we'll do that next week. And if I can't find it, then I'm going to do something really special. We're going to do salt cards. So that's a little intrigue for next week. But anyway, let me show you what we're going to do today. Here we go. So here are the cards that I showed you on my newsletter. And this is what I'm going to show you how we're going to make today. Very simple. I decided to bring it. I'm down. I'll bring Harper. Gotta go. Okay. I'm down. I don't know what that means. I'm down, Nick. I'll bring Harper. Yes, gotta go. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. But thanks for popping on. Okay, so this week I decided to do really simple cards. The reason is because we've ramped it up so much with our Easter bunnies. I'm still doing those favors and all of that, but those are a little bit more labor intensive. So this week I decided to just bring it down a notch and show you some really simple cards. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one. Now, I absolutely love the simplicity of this. I used a basic white cardstock as the base, and then I took the Subtles embossing folder and ran a piece of 5 by 3 3/4 basic white through it. I think you can see it. Yep, just to give it a little bit of interest. And then I used the Something Fancy, which is a bundle that I'm nuts about. I love these dies. Look at these dies. There are 12 of them, all different shapes, great dies. And then this stamp set goes with it. Hey, Nancy, good morning, good morning, good morning. Again from rainy California. Boy, you guys have really been hit hard. Whew. But that's good because you need a, hey, Terry, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for popping on. But anyway, I love this set. It's got a lot of versatility. I like the fonts. I like the sayings and that. So I decided to use that this week. So this is what I did with this one. I used these rectangles with the cut edges. I used the two larger ones. And I used some designer paper. This is the Fitting Florets designer paper. And then on the inside, I decided to make this a sympathy card. Just very, very simple, very easy. So there's that one. And then there is this one, which was using exactly the same set, different colors. This is Blushing Bride, still Fitting Florets designer paper, but this is a birthday card. So that's the birthday card. And this is for a belated birthday. I love it. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. Isn't that cute? And I love the font on that. So there's that. So we're going to do that one. And then this final one, you know how much I absolutely love my postage stamp punch. So I decided to do this very simple. I used the painted texture embossing folder, and then I used the postage stamp punch. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's just get started here. I think the first one that we'll do is we'll do the postage stamp. And I'm using Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia is one of the retiring colors because it's an in color. Thank you, Carrie. Welcome again. Thank you for popping on. And it was lovely to have you last week, and hopefully we'll see you next week as well. Anyway, Fresh Freesia is one of the in colors that's retiring. So if you're interested in this color, folks, this is the time to get it, because once they're gone, it's gone. So to start, I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and I am going to take the piece of Fresh Freesia that I already ran it through the embossing folder. Hey Dee, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for popping on. It's so nice to have my friends pop on today. And this is Jack's birthday too. He hates his birthday. He hates birthdays. He's so funny. But anyway, I'll make a big to-do about his birthday. It's also my nephew Paul. My nephew Paul in Douglas. I can't believe I have a nephew, 41 years old. So, Paul, if you're out there, happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope you got your card. Okay, here we go. So this is the painted texture onto the basic white. Very easy. And then I'm just going to add some snail. I still have snail, lots of it. And this is going to go onto the base of the card, which is Fresh Freesia. I love this color. Sad it's going, but we're having a big color refresh too, people. Stampin' Up! Is every number of years, Stampin' Up! Will go through a color refresh, and they retire colors from the 4 basic families, and they add new ones. So I can't wait to see. You know, I tend to go to the Pantone Institute to see what's going on, because the Pantone Institute is the color institute for the world. Hey, Gail, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anyway, here we go with the envelope flap. And the Pantone Institute sets the colors for the world, for the whole world, in design, in fashion, in art, in anything that has color to do with decorating. The Pantone Institute is responsible. So we demonstrators kind of take a run over to the Pantone Institute and see what they're featuring and try to guess what Stampin' Up! Is going to follow through with. So anyway, that's that in a nutshell. So let me get my little snipperinis. Here we go. And I'm just going to trim this up. Whoa! That landed in my lap in a good way, if you get what I mean. Cut this out. Don't you just love envelope flaps? It's so nice to go to the mailbox and see something that's made by somebody, because when you get that, you know that it's going to be something fun. Well, most of the time. Okay, so there's the envelope flap. Then the next thing is I'm going to take this back in, and I'm going to take my 4 postage stamp pieces that I cut out already. I love this. Here's the punch. Here's what it looks like. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, but what I didn't do on this card, here's the sample. I didn't color these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little dauber with my fresh fur. Hey, Jean. Good morning, good morning. And Joe. I bet Joe's there too. Good morning, good morning from New Hampshire. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to daub the edges of this just to give it a little bit of extra contrast. You see that color just pops it, makes this pop just a tiny little bit more. So I'm going to do that one, and I'm going to do this one. And I actually think I'm even going to do the designer paper. Yeah, let's just see what that's going to look like. Okay, so here's this. Oh yeah, I'm liking the way this is looking. Look at that. just a little bit of extra pizzazz. Not too much, but just a little bit. There's that one, and then this. I love this designer paper too. This is from the oh God, I'm drawing blank here. It was one of the offerings in Celebration. It was 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. If you have it, you're lucky because it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I actually think I'm going to do the white one too. Let's do this, yep. Just like this. I'm going to make this into a thank you card because, as you know, I do a lot of thank yous. A lot. So there's that. Let me close this up because you know how I am with getting messiness on me. All right. So now I shall attempt to apply these to my base. And so let's get a little bit of adhesive. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is, let's put these on with dimensionals. Yeah, let's put these on with dimensionals. All right, there's one. Let me see if I have a whole nother sheet. I do have another sheet here of dimensionals. Yes, right here. Okay. I love dimensionals. I love all my tools. It's wicked fun. So this week, Terry and I, Terry's here from Maine, but she actually lives in Milford, but she and I did a fun project at the Bell Tower in Milford. It's the Women's Club, and we introduced Stampin' Up! To about 30 women that night, which was wicked fun, and Terry was my very good helper. Couldn't have done it without her. Anyway, so here's one piece of DSP. So I'm going to put that one on first. Then I'm going to come in with the solid piece like this, and I'm going to bring it in underneath. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've got it equidistant from this point to this point and this point to this point. Perfect. Then I'm going to take the next one and I'm going to put it on the top, and I'm going to eyeball it so that I make sure, there we go, that looks pretty good to me, like that. And then this one is going to come in the lower right hand corner. Yeah, I'm liking it better with the Fresh Freesia daubed around the edges. What do you think? Don't you think? It adds a little bit compared to this one. See? See, this one and this one? Yeah, either way. Oops, this is upside down. But anyway, okay, that's good there. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to stamp thank you because, as I said, I need a lot of thank yous. So I'm going to take this and stamp it right like so. Ta-da! Cover this up. And then, because I put these on with dimensionals, got to drop and call my mom. Okay, Carrie, thanks for popping in. Say hi to your mom. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you next week. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just adhesive on all four corners. Wait a minute, I got to bring this back in because I don't like to get adhesive on my grid paper. I don't mind getting it on my silicone pad because it's benign when it's on the silicone pad. All right, so there we go. Here is this. And I'm going to bring this right into the center like that. That looks pretty good to me. And there we go. Press that down. And then just to add a little bit of extra pizzazz, I am going to take these diamond-shaped opalescent gems that I think these came with a birthday card organizer. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. But anyway, I was looking through my embellishments and I saw this and I said, you know what? I'm going to use these because these are the same colors as the Fresh Freesia and the designer paper. So I thought this would be kind of pretty. So there is that. Now the inside, of course, I have to have an inside, and the inside is going to be, now I did have a piece of designer paper to put on the bottom. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. I dropped it. Okay. So I'm going to take this and put this like this. Oops. Okay, here we go. On the bottom, because I like to have things look nice, and I think this looks nice. I'm just going to trim this edge off like that. Then I shall add some adhesive here like this, and then I'm going to put it on the inside of the card, and ta-da, talk about easy and fast and done. And won't these make a nice set of cards for somebody like this? So there we go. So there's the inside of it. There's the outside of it. Here is the envelope. And that's an easy card. How cute is that? Thank you. I love it. Okay, now let's go to the next one. So this one is using Blushing Bride, which I love Blushing Bride. And you know what? I don't give Blushing Bride a lot of exposure, and I should, because it's such a beautiful color. It's really a very pretty color. And let me get this. Look, this looks like this is off a tiny little smidgeola. It is off a little bit. Well, let's fix that. Let's just fix that. Make that nice crisp fold. And let me bring in my little trimmer here. This is off by probably 1/164th of an inch, and probably nobody but me cares about that, but I do care about it. So let's just make sure that I get that cut like this. Perfect. So that's this. Now let me make sure that this side is done. And okay, so that's done. So then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock. Now what I did was, instead of using, thank you Dee, I took basic white and I took the subtles folder. On the sample, I did it the reverse. You see? But this is the beauty of having Stampin' Up! And doing all kinds of things however, which way you want. So let me put some adhesive on this. And let me put this like this. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I have some friends who are popping in. Wait a minute, let's put this on like this. Here we go. And this shows up a little bit more, which is fine. And I used the smaller size, which I liked. Okay, so there's that. Then the next thing I did was I took, as I said, I took the two larger dies and cut them out with the designer paper and with the Blushing Bride. So let's put this on. Isn't this pretty paper? And I love the edges on this, like that. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do with this is just put this on the center of the card. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, okay. There goes on. That's going to go like that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these gems. Now these gems are beautiful. These are the 21, 23 in color gems. And this, I'm going to take one of these. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it right down here like this. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Like that. And then I'm going to put thank you. I'm going to stamp thank you on the inside of this card. So let me get the, first of all, here is the strip on the inside. This one's a little bit thicker, but that's fine. You can use, I tend to use whatever I have left from my designer paper. So sometimes it's going to be a thick piece and sometimes it's going to be a thin piece. But this is this one. So I'm going to put this on like this. Doesn't that give the inside of the card just a nice little added bit of attention? I think it does. All right, clip this off. And then I just ran out of adhesive there, so let me get another one. Okay, so this is this. And this is the inside. And let's put this in here like this. And oh, I see I made a little bit of a mistake here. There are no mistakes in Stampin' Up! There are no mistakes. It's just a little bit of adhesive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my adhesive remover and pull that off. See, this is another great tool. We don't sell these anymore, but everybody needs to have one of these because they're awesome. And then I'm going to I'm going to stamp thank you on the inside. Just like this. There we go. So there is this one, and then all we have to do is the envelope flap, which is almost done. I mean, talk about fast and easy. You know, designer paper really makes cards beautiful. They make them look just really elegant, in my opinion. Okay, here's another one. All right. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, now I'm going to trim this out. Okay. I'm going to have, can you hear my friends talking in the background? Can you? Just let me know. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So there is the envelope flap. Here is the card. Here is the other card. Here is that envelope. And here is this one. There we go. So those are the offerings for next week, my friends. So if you're interested in any of these, please let me know. I'm having class Monday and Tuesday, Monday at 4 o'clock and Tuesday in the morning at 9. So if you're interested, let me know. If you want any long distance or porch pickups, please let me know about that as well. So that is all for today. Again, happy birthday to my husband. And next week, we're going to do either Leslie Percival's really cute card when I find my watercolor shaped stamp set. Did you hear that, Ghost? I want it returned, please. And then, or we're going to do some sea salt cards, which are wicked fun. I might do that actually, because there's a cute story that goes along with that. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope everything is, thank you for the birthday wishes for my hubby. Have a great weekend. I will see you next week. Thank you always for popping on it. I really appreciate it. Thanks, my friend. Namaste. Bye.